One common mistake that people will make from the close guard is to keep their hips attached to the mat here. So if you look at the join behind me here, when my ankles are joined across together, if my hips are on the mat like so, it's going to put a lot of pressure on my ankles, which means that even if you just concaves and arches his back here, it's going to put pressure on my ankles and it's going to put enough pressure to potentially break that joint. So I want to have my hips elevated on top of my partner's hips here, which is going to now make a lot more space behind me. When I'm in the close guard, I'm always going to go up onto my shoulders like this and walk myself as close as possible so that our hips are close to each other. So every time my hands are just on my hips here and there's nothing posting through my upper body, I can take this chance to either grab behind the elbows, or you can just bring your knees to your chest to break the posture. But I'm also going to bring my chest up towards my knees. So I'm making like a crunching motion to help break that posture. So I'm here, whenever the hands go back, or even if they reach behind to go for my knee, I break their posture. Because if I sit here and I watch as they look to push on my knee, okay, even though this is not the strongest escape, they can still start to break open the lock if I sit and I don't react. This can make it even stronger. So if I'm dragging my knees forward, I can also pull at the elbows to encourage that fall forward. This now will open up a lot of opportunities for attacks. So whenever they bring their hands into my armpits, I need to be looking to go on the inside here. Okay, and make sure that this is very difficult to get. So I'm going to keep my hands tight. If they have it on the inside, look, I need to make sure I'm swiveling to the inside here, pummeling through to break those grips. Or the best case is always going to be to avoid it in the first place. So when they're trying to get their hands in the armpits here, look, I'm keeping this place nice and closed. I'm not sitting here open, giving the opportunity. I'm keeping my elbows nice and tight here. I'm bringing on the inside. And now look, I'm crunching side to side. Whenever they're trying to get a grip, okay, I'm here, I'm hand biting, pushing the hands off of my torso, and then if the hands both come to the hips, we break that balance, and then we look to advance position from here.